Okay, so let's try subtraction. Okay. Subtracting or equations that involve subtraction are very similar to addition. And we're going to use similar examples. Okay. Same steps, okay. First things first, we have x minus 2 equals 7, okay. Right here, this tells us it's a subtraction problem, okay. Set up your equal sign bracket right away. Okay. Next, look next to the variable. This is our variable x, okay? It could be anything. I just like using x the best. Here we have negative 2 or minus 2, okay? You can look at it either way. Negative 2, minus 2, okay? You have to do the inverse of that, okay? A lot of times I'll tell my students to highlight that so that we know we're taking the opposite of that. Well, the opposite of minus 2, or the inverse of minus 2, is plus 2. What we do to one side, we immediately always do the other, okay? And this will cause it to be 0, cancel out. Right away, drop the x down, okay? Drop your equal sign down, and do the addition. 7 plus 2, 9. Done. Remember, you can always check it. Place x back 9, or 9 back where your x is, okay? 9 minus 2 is 7, yes. We know that we're correct. Another example would be, let's say we have negative 5 plus x equals 3. Okay, this type of problem is actually, there's my bracket, is actually a subtraction problem, okay? I know it has an addition sign here, okay? But imagine if I flipped it around and I wrote it like that, okay? I moved him here and then I dropped him here. This is really the problem that we're looking at, okay? So don't get confused by the fact that this guy doesn't have, or that this guy is here, okay? It is a subtraction problem. Another way you can look at it is this guy here, oh, a little dark. This guy right here is a negative 5, okay? The opposite of negative 5 is plus 5, okay? So same thing as we would for another problem, or I'm sorry, if it was written like this, it'd be the same thing, okay? You would do, again, plus 5. These are the same exact type of problems, but they're just written differently, so get used to that, okay? Don't let that confuse you. Okay, so I'll just do top and bottom. I'll do both of them. Extend this. Okay. Drop the x down up here. Let me get my blue back. Okay. And then we get, oh, I forgot to do it to the other side. Silly me. Okay. Both sides. Remember, what you do to one, you do the other. 5 plus 3, 8. Done. Let's see if we get the same answer over here. I hope so. Drop the x down. And again, I forgot. Add 5 to both sides. 3 plus 5 is 8. Yes. So no matter how you look at it, you should get the same answer. Okay. You can rewrite it like this if you'd like, if that makes it easier. Okay. But understand, if the negative's out in front, that's the opposite that you're going to take. Okay. Okay, example 3. Now, you may have problems that look like, again, lovely fractions. Okay, let's do a whole number. Okay, so if we have a problem that looks like this, set it up, get ready, and let's look here again. Okay, remember, this problem is the same thing as if I wrote it like this. Okay, x minus 1/5 is the same thing as negative 1/5 plus x. If you want to write it like this, it may be a little bit easier on you. That's fine. You can do it. Okay, but really what we're looking at here is a little bit too dark. Is negative 1/5. We want to do the inverse of that guy, which would be positive 1/5 plus 1/5. Okay. Cancels out. Remember, do it to both sides. Okay. What's left on the left side? Oh, looks like just Mr. X. Drop him down. Equal sign gets dropped down. Please don't forget to do that. And ask yourself 3 plus 1/5. If you forget, okay, anytime you have a whole number and you add a fraction, you can just add it together easily. But if you forget, understand that 3 turns into a whole number. Or I'm sorry, 3 is a whole number, so it turns into a fraction by putting 1 under it. Okay, so this is an important part. And then you would add your fractions like we've been doing. Cross multiply. Okay. And you'd get 15 and 1. Add it together. 16, and then multiply the denominators. 16/5, which equals, well, how many times does 5 go into 16? 5 goes into 16 3 whole times, which is actually 5 times 3, 15, and 1 more to get to 16. So there's 1 left over, and then he stays the same. So 3 1/5 is your answer. And if you really look at it, 3 plus 1/5 is 3 1/5. So just take this guy and just put him take this guy and put him right next to your whole number to create a mixed number. And that's a quicker way to do it. Okay, another example, I believe this is example 4, I think, would be, say, if we had a decimal. So I'm going to do this. X minus 2.3 equals 1.6. Okay, first things first, set up your bracket. That's an ugly green color, but I will leave it. Okay, first things first, let's look at what we got over here. X minus 2.3, negative 2.3, negative 2.3, X minus 2.3, however you want to look at it, but this negative or this subtraction sign tells us everything we need to do because we're doing the exact opposite. Okay, that cancels out. X drops down, boom, and then do the addition. Okay, 6 plus 3 goes straight down. 6 plus 3, drop the decimal down, and then 2 plus 1, 3. Okay, remember you can always check it by plugging it back in here and getting this answer. Good job!